Hi, everyone. A pleasure to have you join us here tonight. College basketball is in the air, and we are right in the midst of all the action. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got the UConn Huskies facing the UCLA Bruins.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we could see that again on display here tonight.
Well, with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move, but you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent.
Now the starting group for the UConn Huskies. Freak, he's in at the point. Also Keefe out there. And it's Martin in at the four-man position. Here's Free. There's a good screen. He tries for three. And the rebound goes to Martin.
Hard to watch UCLA and not think of the Wizard of Westwood, John Wooden. Not just his impact on the school, but his place in the history of basketball. He helped put college basketball on the map in a big way. You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Boy, how about the Huskies and the success they found in the tournament over the years? I mean, 4 titles for that program in all, with the first coming in '99. They've been absolutely dominant the past 2 decades.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence. Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Cutting the screen. Freak kicks to Martin. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Martin's got his first bucket in this one. The Huskies have won the college championship, Greg, in a number of ways, both as a favorite and as an underdog.
Yeah, I mean, they won as high as the 1 seed back in '99, and then how about in 2014? They were a 7 seed that went all the way to win and cut down those nets. So they have rightly earned every ounce of fear and respect opponents have for them come tournament time.
The Huskies on offense. Freak with it. The pass to Martin. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
And the foul called on Freak. UCLA trails by 11. On the floor for UConn. Freak in at point guard. And it's Splitter in at center. A nice shot by Roberts.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. We'll see if that's the case here.
Here's Freak. Oh, trying for it. Stolen away. Starks outside. Pass to Fresh. There's the dish to Morris. Starks the pass to Morris. Johnson up top. Starks right side. It's deflected. One-on-one here. It's stolen by Morris. Fast break UCLA. Here's oh man.
Tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
And I love that as soon as they get their hands on the basketball, they immediately get out and transition.
And it's Freak missing. UCLA trails by 7.
And guys, so many great players from UCLA in the NBA over the years. Kareem, a former Bruin. Bill Walton also coming out of Westwood.
Starks. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Now here's Freak. Lets it go from the wing. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
To the wing on the left. Here's Free. The screen from Campbell. There's the feed to Porter. They set the screen. Shot clock at 6. From downtown, Huskies with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Freak. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Johnson the screen. Pass to Free. No good. Nice D from Freak.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys.
And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
And while there is a little bit of distance between the two teams, one big run could close the gap in a hurry.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. In order to hold on to this lead, they'll need to keep going to Freak to get things working for them offensively. His play in the second half of this game, critical.
Free out there with Fresh. Then there's Campbell, and it's Roberts in at the 5. On the floor for UConn. Freak, he's in at point guard. Also Keefe out there. And it's Joseph in at the 3 spot. A nice shot by Roberts.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Feeds it to Joseph. It's Freak, top of the key. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
They set the pick. Passes to Free. Some nice ball movement by the Bruins. Tries to keep it alive. And that's out of bounds. UCLA will retain possession. For the Huskies, Sims is checked in, and it's Pierce in for Martin. Irving kicks to Porter, and it's blocked.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead. How about that, breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
They double in with Freak. Pierce with the steal. And Joseph kicks to Posey. Misses from close range.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Porter, and it's denied. It's stolen by Johnson. Soft touch off the glass. Johnson's got 5.
They can't guard us on the perimeter, but spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing!
Thomas checked in for UCLA. UCLA trails by 7. We've got Looney. Fresh is out there with Free. Then there's Campbell, and it's Roberts in at the center position. That's good.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high percentage looks.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Now here's Freak. Free defending. And here's Freak. Can't hit from 12. Here's Fresh. That one off the back iron and out.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And that one's good. Freak.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
And it's the Bruins with the ball. 7-point differential. Free passes to Roberts. 1:58 left in the second half.
Not really necessary with nobody on you. I mean, why put yourself off balance on that shot when you're wide open?
That's good. And UConn leads by 9.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
To the left wing. It's good. And the Husky lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Free.
Well, that's simply a great move there, Kevin. He dusted off the defense and got to the cup for the easy basket.
Martin with a screen on Free. And that one's good. Free.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
There's the pass to Looney. Here's Fresh. We've got 1:18 left here in the second half. Here's Free. From outside, off the mark. The Huskies leading by 9. And Freak throws it down hard.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Huskies.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? It's got to be frustrating to shoot so poorly when the other team is on fire.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was. Poor Freak. He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. It's good from long range.
Yeah, that's
And
what I thought.
UConn leads by 14.
Yeah, might as well tack on a few more points to the lead, I guess. This is going to be a dominant win for them.
That's the right word for it, Greg. Dominant. This one was as one-sided as we've seen in a while.
That's good.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, exactly. They got to be happy with the outcome here.
Elated, you're right. And the layup's good off the glass. Freak's got the lead up to 14 now for the Huskies.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
Here's Campbell. And so it's UConn with the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never